pretend that I don't care.
Look, I do care, but I don't care. My phone is always on me, but I'm not there. Notified, but it always coincides with something that overrides. On the grind over time, nobody gets no reply. That's bona fide, no disrespect. Screen's always lighting up like a cigarette. I save my writing for the symphonette. Here's the thing.
It wasn't my fault. You're not my problem.
Look,
But you got issues.
hey.
Don't call me.
You said I should have texted you more often. If I would have wanted you to care. But can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care?
Why do you think this is? What you say doesn't match up with how you're leaving me on red and how you never pick up. The number the telegrams on your phone, so you gotta be high candy crush score. Boy, you're wasting your time. But let me tell you that it wasn't my fault. You're not my problem. Boy, you got issues. Don't call me.
You said I should have texted you more often. If I would have wanted you to care. But can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care? And you say I should have texted.
Don't hold out for a text that you'll never get. Are you bitter yet, or is it jealousy? Fundamentally, there's nothing you could thread to top my lethargy. A message in a bottle, in that bottle, in an ocean. And that ocean is no metaphor for my devotion, but I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy.
And you say I should have texted you more often. If I would have wanted you to care. But can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care?
Phone is always on me.
I got no ticket for the subway. I guess I have to take a walk if I wanna get home. It's hard to get a cab on Friday. So I was wondering if I could stay together with you tonight. It would be cool if I could share a little spot on your couch. Am I a fool if I think that you and I could feel okay with me calling it out? Oh baby, please let me stay. 'Cause you and I got a thing going on. I just need time and it won't take too long. Could you see through me anyway? And you get why I wanna stay. 'Cause you and I got a thing going on. We just need time and it won't take too long. Could you see through me anyway? We just need time. So baby, please let me stay. Your dog ate my shoelace. And don't you wanna watch Pretty Woman till the end? I owe some money to my roommate, and I'm broke, so I was wondering if I could stay together with you tonight. It would be cool if I could share a little spot on your couch. Am I a think that you and I could feel okay with me calling it out. Oh baby, please let me stay. 'Cause you and I got a thing going on. I just need time and it won't take too long. Could you see through me anyway? And you get why I wanna stay. 'Cause you and I got a thing going on. We just need time and it won't take long. Could you see through me anyway? We just need time. Oh baby, please let me stay.
Hey, everybody, sorry about that. My settings got messed up because I'm on different profiles within Chrome, and when you have two profiles at a time, the way how StreamYards does it is tries to use extensions and whatnot a certain way, and that shouldn't be the proper way. They actually need an app to get this set up properly, because if you're on two profiles, the first profile will take over my audio and point towards my mic that I'm using, but then the second profile doesn't know where to point, and then you get this whole state where even if I close my first profile, I gotta restart my second profile to get like the proper stuff, because if I'm logged in to StreamYards and I go into the studio, it doesn't know which mic I gotta go, so I gotta exit the studio, then come back in the studio, then point to the proper mic. Super annoying, and hopefully things change with this, because I've always said since day one, this is not the proper way to have a program where people have to pay like up to $60 a month and then have this happen. Anyways, yes, got fired, possibly in jail for stealing from the residents. Rest in peace. What happened to Ty, the building manager? But before that, let's get into this. Why do you have cat hair all over you, DLF? Are you leaving your shirt on the ground or something? And then Willie is maybe relieving his Willie all over your clothes. You ever had the smell of like cat piss? Like when somebody's clothes is like soaked in cat piss, like Tofia Chu. Who else? Daniel Larson's clothes will be soaked in cat piss. Dragon Lord Frodo's clothes soaked in cat piss.
Hey kiddies, it's Dragon Lord Frodo. I'm making this video. It is... Where's my phone?
Ty got fired
What's up, Willie?
for stealing from the residents. It is
Wednesday,
Buffalo.
January 22nd, 2015.
Are you happy?
Or
You're probably happy, aren't you? You're probably happy that Ty got fired, aren't you?
2025, sorry.
You just never smelled cat piss on somebody before? Okay.
Let's see.
Well,
I have a theory. I don't know how plausible it is, but just hear me out. So, yeah, right now we're under like Buffalo's under like the snowstorm shit. It's like 0 Fahrenheit right now outside, I think it said. Let's see. It's like 1 degree Fahrenheit. It's
Okay.
like one
Yeah.
1 Fahrenheit right there. Oh, what happened? Yeah, see? 1 Fahrenheit in Buffalo. Oh, now it's 3. It went up 2 degrees. Wow. Sweet. Okay. Oh, God damn it. But see, it says 3 degrees Fahrenheit, and then it says 15. If there's, I don't know how to read this, but I think right now it's 3. But I don't really have much food in the house, and I can't really get out. Yeah, because if I slip and fall, like I feel like I have to ride my bike in the middle of this shit.
Can you imagine him on a tricycle in the middle of a snowstorm? Well, I can. Can you?
Because I'll end up slipping. And you can't really slip on a bike, okay? I mean, I have been riding my bike around lately, even in like
Some fish, hey beaker is
even in like the
doing.
winter months, just because like I don't know. Like if the roads are clear and all that, like yeah, I'll go and ride the bike and shit. It'll just be cold and it's just like I don't really give a shit. I don't really give a shit if it's cold, as long as it's not ice, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Willie?
Right.
Willie. As long as it's not ice, because I don't like falling and slipping and shit, especially with the way my knee is. If I slip and fall, Willie, what are you doing? If I slip and fall, that's like 3 days just laying in bed.
So you don't do it, DLF. Don't do it at all.
I mean, it could be worse. Ugh. I gotta like wait till tomorrow because that's when I give myself the allowance. I'm not even I'm not even buying weed this year.
What? They got a black broad with a tribal name to take over, and her takeover is only temporary, so they really needed someone in a rush. Okay, what tribe is she from? What kind of tribal name? No, stop it. Stop saying stuff like that. She's from the Imaho tribe. You can be funny sometimes, DLF.
This week.
But is that supposed to be
I'm not
funny?
even buying weed. I'm just gonna buy food because honestly I can't really afford it right now. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna take a break from the weed for like a bit. What
Priorities.
What did they say it was
Priorities.
the 22nd? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens at the beginning of the month because like I gotta buy a bus pass and shit at the beginning of the month. I think I got Willie. No, Willie. No, you're not gonna go in the fucking drawer again, Willie. Willie, no. Why do you have to go in that fucking drawer? This is stupid. This is ridiculous, Willie. Why are you so smart, Willie? He knows that there's like fucking shit he can get into. I don't believe this. Like he knows Like I'll put shit that I don't want him to get into in fucking drawers and shit. And what does he do? He finds out how to open up the fucking drawers.
Yeah.
Yo, the one day he fucking opened up my freezer somehow. I'm telling you, this cat is gonna end up curing cancer. Okay?
Name him Willie Einstein. Willie Oppenheimer.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, something about me slipping and falling. Yeah, I mean, I got ramen noodles, and that's about it. Until like tomorrow at least. Hopefully everything blows over by tomorrow and the streets are cleared at least.
Yeah, Willie is gonna be a world-renowned physicist from Buffalo, New York.
At least to the point that I could take the bus to like the fucking store or something. But well, yeah, I mean, I could take the bus to the store and then get a bunch of food. Of course, I'm gonna get some flour. I'm gonna get some new shit to make sauce. I need a new food processor too. I went through two food processors already. They broke both in the same fucking way.
Oh, that's so sad.
I don't know what it is. I'm gonna get a different brand though. But I think I need a new food processor. Because like oh my god. Because to be honest, I really don't have the patience to cut up shit.
Which video is this? You can't even remember which video you make, do you? You just talk pure shit online and then you can't remember. It's not Mama Scrunch anymore, it's Mama McVeigh, Indeed Flashman.
Like cut onions. So like what I do is I'll cut an onion into like quarters, throw it in the food processor and let it do the rest.
All right, sweet.
Because it's a good thing to have. It's a food processor, good thing to have when you're making sauce. You can just grind everything up. Or else, like if you don't do that, then the sauce just becomes like chunky, which is fine. But like, I don't know. But it's not great when you're it's not great. It's not a great thing when you're trying to make something with the sauce. I know how to make a sauce. I know how to make a good spaghetti sauce, but like the
from the lush mountains where the finest beans are born comes the bold taste of 17.
I gotta tell you guys something. There's a reason why there was that commercial. What the hell? Come on. So I skip it, and look what it does. It screws up now. This is all shit.
There's an easy trick that
and now here we go.
Forever, and I bet you've never heard of it before. It works regardless.
Ah, boy. Okay, cooking videos. You want DLF to do cooking videos? I mean, I guess that would work. All right, so let me try and figure it out. Okay, I think we're like 15 minutes in, not even that, maybe like 13. Let's go here and see what else he has to say. The video that we're watching is called Part 1 of 2. I'm suing anybody who says I went to jail for stalking. That's the video. Anyways, part 1 and 2 here. We're gonna start skipping, even though Dragon Lord Frodo doesn't like that. We're still gonna do it.
No, you make me come all the way out for no fucking reason. That's the way I see it. Like, it's getting to the point where it's like, it's gotten to the point where it's basically like, I'm just looking for a job that's like, that's gonna treat me well. I'm not even talking about like a pay, like treat me well with pay. I just mean like no fucking bullshit. Like that's the thing. Like, I don't really care about the pay. You know, I don't care if I get paid like $2 an hour, as long as I'm being treated right. You know, that's the way I see it. It's like, if I'm gonna go in there, and get yelled at every fucking day for no reason, then I don't even want to like work there. It's gotten to the point where it's like, do I want to work for this company? You know, do I want to work? Not that I want to get a job, but like, do I want to work for a certain company? You know, and it's just basically like, it's, you know, I figured it out. Basically, it's I'm trying not to get jobs cleaning where it's like an outside company coming into a building.
You should get AI headshots. You mean like how S-Jam is doing, where you have like a super, well, not even super muscular, like fairly muscular body, you know, with the sweater, the jacket with the zipper open so you can see some abs, and then he like AI superimposes his face onto there. Yeah, I think that would be good
to clean.
That's
Like when I used to work at J.C. Penney's at the Eastern as well, but I wasn't actually working for J.C. Penney's. I was working for a contract company.
Did I help S-Jam? I did not.
But I would just clean J.C. Penney's. I wasn't actually an employee, and the J.C. Penney's people would just look down on us like we're scumbags.
I have a lot to say, but I won't say anything.
Like anytime like something goes missing in the store, it's like, oh, the cleaning company's always the first to get blamed for it. You know, whenever they're not doing well in their quarter, oh, we're just gonna blame the cleaning company. No. Why should I have to work like that, you know? I'm trying to stay away from like big businesses too.
He's pulling a Pete's.
Because I feel like everything like I can't stand corporate shit. You know, I just can't stand corporate.
Can you imagine Dragon Lord Frodo in a suit and tie? Do you even own a suit and tie, DLF? Probably not, right? The shirts you own, most of them are indeed offensive. Can you imagine if he had like a suit on and then his shirt said like Nintendo, you know, blow on this or something like that? What does that shirt say? It does say blow on this or something along those lines, right?
Corporate companies like that, like Creature Comforts was cool because it was like one woman that owned the place. And there was no like, you know, you go in there and you see you can go in there and see, your fucking supervisor, and she has a fucking office in the building.
Yes, then he has his Bono Donor shirt. Yeah, it says Blow Me. Yeah, I remember now. The Bono Donor shirt. What else other shirts does he have? That's
and that's the way I saw it. It was like, that was a great job. Like, I fucked it up, but like I couldn't even, like, to looking back on that place, like I couldn't even continue working there, regardless, because I had no idea I lost my Social Security because they never fucking told me. And my mom's like, oh, you have to know how much you have over there. I'm like, no, because they won't tell me. They won't. They don't tell you. They don't tell you because they make it, because then it makes them bring up their thing, and it takes like 10 minutes for them to bring up your information, apparently. You know what? Fuck Adult Protective Services. They did nothing for me to protect my safety.
You were in the mermaid shirt.
Now I am doing better with paying my bills, getting my shit done on time. I'm doing better than they're doing at Adult Protective Services that they were doing. Because I'm making sure that I'm making sure that my bills are being paid. Okay?
All right, we don't give a shit about your bills, DLF. Shut your funky ass up. Let's go ahead.
The screen was like fucked up. What was with that? Like, somebody did that on purpose, I think, just to screw around.
What? Oh, did you guys? Speaking of that Alucard poster in the back, did you guys see Castlevania Nocturne Season 2?
Because on the box that it came in, it actually said on the box, it says, "Oh, monitor."
Loosey goosey.
And it says broken screen or something. So somebody actually looked for a monitor with a broken screen and bought it on eBay, like, as a joke. I mean, it did help me somewhat, but like, really, dude, really, I have to play like half a screen a game.
Yeah, I watched Squid Game Season 2 like the first day or two it came out. Castlevania Nocturne Season 2 came out on like the 16th, right? So it's been about like 9 days ago. Shit, after Castlevania Nocturne, I've watched Kingdom, then the other Kingdom, and I watched Kingdom Ashen of the North, and I just finished it.
No.
Did I like it? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it was good.
But I want to get. I gotta get a new router. I want to get a new food processor. To be honest, I think I stole that. I think I shoplifted the last food processor. I don't even remember.
He's so proud, but still, how come Dragon Lord Frodo doesn't get caught jacking stuff when, he kind of stands out in the crowd? Just, check out the overweight, weird-looking, super eccentric, smelling like a goat,
but
black Italian guy in the corner over there.
Shoplifted the last food processor.
We are not watching your stuff on 2X, Dragon Lord Frodo. And we ain't here to talk about or miss what you're talking about. We don't give a shit what a guy who lives on the 9th floor of an apartment building has to say about the world. Go come in your cum bucket. with your pony.
router and
Is there a lot of crime in Buffalo? Only when Dragon Lord Frodo is around.
processor are on my big list.
Buy
Willie,
discount.
stop knocking shit over for no reason. I don't know. I mean, I guess the router can wait, but I really do want a food processor. I don't know if I want the Hamilton Beach one like I had, but because I had two of those. I bought two of the same one, and they broke in the exact same way. Yeah, because there's like this little button or something that there's like this little button that when you put the container down on it, there's this like button that there's like a little plastic tab. I might be able to just fix it.
Yeah,
now that
that's
I'm
a great
thinking
idea.
about it. I might be able to just fix it. Let's see.
This is coffee for the free thinkers, the ungovernable, the seekers of truth.
1775.
Enter
Nice.
1775 coffee.
Actually, I kind of like that because I switched from energy drinks to coffee because coffee's cheaper. Plus, it doesn't have a lot of other stuff in energy drinks that are in energy drinks. So I'm trying to use as pure honey as possible, kind of as a sweetener. No cream with my coffee. I can do it dark black, medium roast, breakfast roast, whatever it is. But what I like to do is try and go very natural. You know what I mean? So energy drinks were kind of expensive for me. You love espresso? Nice. I'm trying to. Am I done? What do you mean I'm done? Done with what? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Now I can't find the other piece to it.
So I've been doing
You know
K-cup.
what I think happened? I think that cup broke. If I remember correctly.
If not the dark roast, French or Italian. Yeah. DLF's gonna put the big guns out because I'm done.
Remember, but now I can't even find the other piece to the.
Yeah, I think I ordered some the Colombian. I don't mind Colombian as well. You know what? I should get Blue Mountain. Shout out to Jamaica.
There's like this little button there at like the cup or whatever it is. It's another one of these. I have.
You order the beans? No, I just do like the K-cup stuff.
Yeah, there's like.
I would love to do reusable K-cups, but time and cost of time and other things at this moment, I'm like super busy because I'm learning to code right now, and I have some other stuff that I'm learning. I'm constantly learning things, so I have to deviate my time accordingly.
You got the cup. And
yeah, there are reusable K-cups. I would love to though. Maybe in time I will.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need a new food processor. Cause I forgot though that fucking thing broke.
You should learn R. I heard that too. Learning R would be nice.
I completely forgot that it broke. But basically, what happened was, well, let me show you. So
okay,
this is like the bottom
DLF.
part of it.
Yeah.
And as you, Willie, move. As you can see right there, Willie, stop. As you can see right there, there's like a little button right there that like when you put the thing down on it, there's like a little plastic tab or whatever that presses that button down. It's like a safety mechanism.
Yeah.
So that you can't start up the food processor without the thing on.
I mean, without it being pressed down and in place properly is what you mean? Well, maybe you shouldn't put cum stains on it then, because that's what it looks like. It looks like cum stains. Maybe you shouldn't have dried up food and man juice all over your food processor.
And that little tab broke.
Well, maybe there's a fix for this. You gotta open that shit up and clean it off
of it. And it happened with both of my food processors. Same make and model too.
By Hamilton Beach Ducks.
So like, and then I think I dropped it. I dropped the little cup thing that goes on it, and it broke, I think. But,
yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So I'm gonna need a new food processor.
Makes a whole lot of sense, actually.
I actually, you know what? I actually was going dumpster diving, and I found that exact same food processor in the garbage.
Yeah, use it for parts.
But it didn't have the cup with it.
Ooh.
I'm like, that's all I need is that fucking cup. So I'm thinking if I can get if I get a new food I don't want the Hamilton Beach one though. That I had two of them. They broke in the exact same way. So fuck that.
All right, guess what, DLF? I'm gonna skip forward. Wait a second. What does he get into conversation right here? Let's go.
So nothing happened to the bike, but that's a shit that'll make me have a meltdown. I don't even know if the library's gonna be open today. It was closed yesterday. And I have a bunch of movies I gotta bring back. And it's closed because of the fucking weather.
What the Fish, your innocent brain is gonna explode right now. Fish writes, why are the bottoms of your underwear so badly aligned, DLF? One side always noticeably higher than the other. Fish, you know what happens? He probably sticks his hand inside one side of his underwear to like play with his little dick. So that's why one side gets super stretched out. Does it make sense now? It's Fish. Why is your mind so innocent at times?
So I don't even know if it's gonna be open today. But Willie, could you fucking stop?
Sup, pretty genius. Ding dong.
So anyway,
your innocent ears, Fish. You're so innocent.
These last couple weeks, I really haven't been having a meltdown lately. Yeah, like I said, there's things that happened that would probably make me have a meltdown any other day, but for some reason I haven't had a meltdown in a couple weeks. And I think it's because I'm trying to I haven't drank anything with caffeine in it in like maybe a month or so.
So wait a second. So is he saying the meltdown is caused to the caffeine and not the weed that he does? I mean, it's possible, but seriously, wouldn't you think is more like the weed to any I don't know, a very apparent to a higher extent rather than the caffeine? You know what? Did I ever tell you guys I used to know this one chick that if she didn't get caffeine, she'd get these like super bad headaches to the point where there were migraines. So she needed the caffeine to I forgot if it was constrict or relax her blood vessels. No, it would be relax the blood vessels because she would get migraines because the blood vessels would be constricted, right? That makes sense.
And because what would happen is I would get these energy drinks and I would drink them down, and then I would just I just run around the fucking my apartment and clean my apartment, but like that doesn't even work half the time.
Yeah, you're getting used to them. That's why.
That doesn't even work because sometimes I'll just drink energy drinks and then jerk off all night. You know?
That's a new one. Some guys drink energy drinks to keep awake at work. Some guys drink energy drinks to study at night. Other guys, like DLF, use energy drinks so he can jack off all night.
So I'm telling you this: energy drinks and caffeine. Let me tell you, I'm telling you this right now. My experience, caffeine, especially those fucking energy drinks. Okay, especially those fucking energy drinks. I do not recommend one bit. Okay.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
I'm telling you, those are worse. I think that's a really bad thing to do. Those energy drinks. People get on my case for doing weed. I actually think the energy drinks are a lot worse than the weed. Like the energy drinks just make me anxious. I'm making it an effort. Stay away from the stimulants, So I haven't really done anything like that in like a month. Like sometimes I'll get some pop, but like I don't get like the diet pop. Like I don't get like diet Pepsi or diet Coke or anything like that. Like if I want to get pop, like I don't even care. I'll spend a little extra and get the Zevia.
Stevia,
which is it's basically just
gotcha,
it's pop, but there's no like weird shit in it.
Oh,
like they have like a cola one that tastes like Pepsi, but like
so he didn't mean stevia, he meant Zevia. Zevia is a cola. I'm looking at them right now, and it seems you can get them at Instacart and Uber Eats. They seem pretty expensive though. Well, not really that expensive. 6 355 milliliter bottles for $7. I mean, that's kind of fair. Because if you're gonna buy any type of pop individually, they're like $1.52 these days. Ooh, look at this one. You can get a Zevia organic raspberry sweetened tea in a bottle, 355 milliliters for $3.45 on Uber Eats. There you go. Oh yeah, those one LaCroix. I heard of that one.
Pour like into a glass.
All right, what's this commercial about? Oh,
Or something. It's like clear. There's no dye or anything in it.
Oh my God, why is this coming up? I even talked about dyes the other day with people about the Red 90. Was it red 90 or was it red 80? Let me look that up and make sure. But like all those dyes that certain countries don't allow, but yet others will, even though we should all be on the same page. Because there's different ones, right? There's like red 40. I thought there was like a red 90. Let me make sure. It was a red 80. I kind of forget now. No, it's red 80, and then there's a red 40. There's also like a blue 10 or 20 or something like that.
So, like, there's
Yes,
no
yeah.
weird dyes.
Yeah, but the crazy thing about Canada and the US is like certain dyes that are banned in Canada are allowed in the States, and then certain dyes that are banned in the States is still allowed in Canada. So we're really not on the same page. And I believe that it's banned in the States, but in Canada you can still they're still being used in our food. And a lot of people make the joke where I was listening to this podcast and it's like, do you see the shit that people in the States eat? Do you see the shit? And they say that they're like, and they say that that red shit, that red dye is so bad for you, but we're using it here in Canada. Shit, if Americans say that shit's bad for you and the shit that they eat that I see every day, then it's freaking bad for you. And I died.
It is kind of weird. It is kind of weird to drink something that tastes like that that's clear. But you have to I also have to watch myself with those too, because the cola and the cherry one both have caffeine in them.
Okay, so I was right. It's blue 20, but it's more like sea bleu 20. It's also called like blue V or blue 5 or acid blue 3 is a synthetic dye used in food and cosmetics. All right, so I guess I was kind of right, not really completely, but yeah, the acid blue 3, aka the patent blue 5, is not good for you either.
And I've learned that the hard way. Like, I was
Blue eyes.
pounding them back, and all of a sudden I'm like, uh-oh, now I can't fucking sleep. And then I look on the bed and it says, oh, caffeine. Oh, great. That's why like when I do drink pop, sometimes I'll just drink Sprite. Because Sprite has no caffeine. Or I'll drink whatever has no caffeine in it, you know. Because the caffeine really fucks me up. It really does. Like I think a lot of my problems are actually because of caffeine.
All right, so if you didn't know that, Sprite, like most other non-cola sodas, is caffeine free. See, you come here to watch a DLF stream and you leave learning something new.
I really do. Now looking back at it, I really do think that. Oh, and that Zevia shit, no sugar either. It's sweetened with some like, it's sweetened like with some stevia leaf, which is like, it's sweet, but there's no sugar.
This
like,
is taking a long time.
Like sweet.
Yeah, this is what you sound and act like, DLF, when you're not when people gotta watch you.
It's not like that chemical artificial shit. Like, it's a natural sweetener, but it's not sugar. Like, you could grow stevia. So, and like, what do they use? They use aspartame for like the diet shit.
You use monk fruit?
And
yeah, I heard monk fruit is good.
I read something about aspartame and that it's like it's a byproduct of the E. coli bacteria that they feed the E. coli bacteria oil or some shit like it's like the black oil that They feed E. coli bacteria, and then what they shit out is aspartame, and it tastes sweet.
No, that's actually not true. It's not made from E. coli, but it can affect the growth and metabolism of E. coli. Maybe people are getting their signals mixed up here, because aspartame is an artificial sweetener, and it's made from amino acids.
Like that, like it's like, no, that's fucking weird.
All right, let's go for it. Let's see what else he has to say. What is up with this? I kind of like this blue light effect that he has going on here. Like, what's going on with that?
Kaiser Town.
What about Kaiser Town? Let's go. Sup, Miss Honey Bunny? How you doing?
So I mean, my mom's like, I hope you go to Lockport because that, you're gonna get yourself in trouble with those lesbians. I'm like, no, because the one died, and the surviving lesbian moved to Kaiser Town now. No, I don't have to worry about that. I can go to Lockport now. No fucking problem.
I too was supposed to go to Lockport, New York once.
I mean, I guess the thing you have to the thing that you have to worry about now, the thing that my mom should worry about now is the thing my mom really has to worry about is if I want to go to Kaiser Town.
Let me see, how far is Kaiser Town?
That's what my mother should.
It is a place in Buffalo. It's a section of Buffalo, but let me see how far away it is from where he's at. Not really that far. I mean, if you had a car, it would be a lot closer, but why would he actually need to go to Kaiser Town? Deal of going to be spending time in Kaiser Town now?
Yeah. I'm sure my mother would never say, you stay out of Kaiser Town. You stay out of Lovejoy. She would never, in fact, she would be thrilled if I moved to Kaiser Town or Lovejoy again.
Hey, DLF, is Mama Scrunch still your ops right now?
Because she's always said it. She's always said that shit. I got some ramen noodles. Oh, you know what I should have done? I got some ramen noodles. I put some beans in here. And some tofu. You know what I should have done?
Is it really? Let me look that up.
I should have fried the tofu. And then put it in there. Oh, well, too late. Nice crispy piece of tofu. Anyway. I like tofu.
I'm trying to find out about Kaiser Town, Buffalo.
But like,
well, what comes up when I search Kaiser Town, Buffalo is that Buffalo, New York does have a history of racism, including redlining. If you don't know what that is, redlining was a form of racial discrimination where you limit the home ownership of certain people based solely on their race. So if you have a group of people that want to buy your home, you essentially decide who can and cannot buy your home, right? It doesn't necessarily have to matter by the price, what they're willing to pay, but some people be like, okay, I'll take a 10K loss because I want my neighborhood to remain a certain way, and I don't want certain types of people to be living in the neighborhood. I mean, that's happening a lot of places all over the world. Like, I remember when I used to live and go to school, in Bloor West Village area, Toronto. My professor had a talk with me. And at this point in time, I was still, till like 12, 13 years old. Didn't really truly understand, but I always remembered where he said that certain neighbors in the area was limiting or redlining people because they wanted their neighborhood to stay a certain collective of individuals.
It's like shit like that. So, but Liz got to the bottom of it, and it was just like, the girl's just pissed off because I called like two women that I don't even know if they know this chick from where I worked. I don't even know if they knew her, but
no, they don't.
I didn't even ask her. I didn't even ask her. I was like,
okay. If black people bring the property value down, then you bring the property value down because aren't you black?
Thinking, I'm like, does she know the women that I'm talking about here? Willie, stop! It makes me wonder if there's like a whole thing going on, now. It's like what if she never like made a big stink about it, I would have never like knew she was a lesbian. It's like
you pass as white. Are you part of that, my brother? That you pass as a white individual when you are clearly a black man.
Okay. I'm just gonna say this, and you can take it at any way you want. Okay. If you thought I was like a bigot with the lesbians and shit like that, okay? If you thought I was like lesbian phobic or whatever, why the fuck would you announce that you're a lesbian to me? I mean, think of it this way. If you were Jewish in like 1942 in Germany, would you go up to a fucking Nazi and say, "Hey, I'm Jewish"? No, you wouldn't.
Female phobic is like, yeah.
So I like.
Should you go to Jamaica? Yeah, you should. DLF, if you want to go to Jamaica and you want to stay at my house there, then I'll be much obliged to. A black man helping another black man out. You should even get dreadlocks. We could, just pass. But like, yeah, this is my lighter skinned brother here. Name's Dragon Lord Frodo.
Just the whole fact that she did. It's just the whole fact that, like, Jesus Christ, I don't have it out for all lesbians. I have it out for like two, and one of them's fucking dead. And the other one is, I'm probably on suicide watch right now in the middle of fucking Kaiser Town. She should be at ECMC. Because every fucking time I say I want to kill myself.
Oh my god, why do we always get into these conversations? Trigger warning, people. Hey, all I'm gonna say is this: everyone hates ECMC, okay? Everybody that has ever been to ECMC says that ECMC is one of the worst places ever.
What is it called again? Comprehensive Psychiatric Emergency Program at ECMC.
CPEP, yeah.
Because what was I doing? I was saying that I wanted. That's what I said.
All right. We're gonna skip around here. We're gonna go to the part 2 of this, and see what else he has to say. And we're gonna figure it out. So we go from Ethan, and then he goes back to laying in bed. So should I maybe start? We should start right here. I think this would be a very good.
Trouble. This is the type of shit that.
How long will I last in Jamaica? Will I get killed? No, you will not. Do you really have a very skewed view of Jamaica? Okay, our economy relies on multiple things. One of the things is tourism, and we want people to go to Jamaica. In fact, out of the Caribbean islands, we have a very good foothold in tourism in the Caribbean. Like Cuba is up there. Dominican Republic is really getting a lot of people these days to go there. Not only for like the surgeries these days, like a lot of people are going to Dominican Republic for surgeries, but they got beaches and stuff. So it is highly competitive. Not to mention on the west of Jamaica, you got the peninsula there with like Mexico and whatnot. I mean, Belize is trying to pull in people as well. A whole host of nations are trying to get, the tourism dollars. So the last thing that the government or a lot of people in Jamaica want is for anybody that goes there solely for tourism for a vacation is to leave or not be able to leave or get beat up, because it just brings in a bad reputation and we might lose that foothold. So the last thing, unless you're really, really stupid and you go into back of the bush areas or you trust somebody you shouldn't have trusted, you're not going to get beat up. A lot of times, if people just mind their goddamn business, don't do anything dumb, don't go out into middle of nowhere at night, they're going to be good. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. You do certain things, you follow certain rules, you're gonna be fine. Is when you start looking for, the best ganja in a Jamaica, and then you go in a backwater bush, not even a paved road, just a dirt road up into gully or trench. Then yeah, you're gonna get your ass into trouble.
Now, and then my mom's like, well, we need to get him on like some kind.
You're not doing the beaches, so what the hell are you doing in Jamaica then, Dragon Lord Frodo? You trying to, you know what? You should go to one of those like Rastafarian maroon communities. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I forgot what the name is for those Rastafarian community where you live off the land and then you make decisions as a group. It's like a commune, but it's called a certain word. DLF, I could totally picture you in dreadlocks right now.
A medication, because that's how.
What's the best pizza place in Jamaica?
That's how.
I was actually gonna say Mama Scrunch's Punani is the best pizza place in Jamaica. How about that?
Because that's how we can, fucking dishonor him or whatever. Basically, like I said, saying my uncle did this to me, my uncle did that. Well, no, that Mike, that's the schizophrenia talking. That's your medicine talking. And I'm just thinking here, I'm like, why couldn't she just do that with pot?
Okay, listen. There's so many places in Jamaica that haven't even been explored, man. When you go into backwoods type of country where barely anybody has been, there's still places like that, right, DLF?
Why couldn't she just say shit like, well, oh, don't worry about him. He's just on weed right now. That's the weed talking. It's the weed talking. It's the whiskey talking.
Where are you getting whiskey? DLF, where'd you get
whiskey? Don't mind him. It's just the alcohol talking. Oh, don't worry about him. It's just the marijuana talking. That's what my mother should be doing. Oh, don't listen.
Yeah, no. Mama Scrunch needs to pull a auntie. What's Foodie Beauty's auntie's name called again? Yeah, Mama Scrunch needs to pull Auntie Phyllis and get her a Jamaican Rastafarian, man.
Listen to Mike. It's just the weed talking. It's just the Ritalin talking. It's just the Abilify and the Lexapro and
I don't know. You ever picture what Auntie Phyllis's Rastafarian man sounds like? Because they can sound like certain ways, right? They could be the I Selassie, I think that not me, but we, because there's no you, there's no I, there's just we. So Hail Selassie, I. And what we should do, they could talk like that, or
the other made up names for pills, which really makes me wonder, like, who the fuck comes up with these names for these drugs? Like, what the hell is an Abilify? What the hell is Humalog?
I mean, they're those.
What the hell does metformin mean? Who comes up with these fucking dumb names?
To me, Abilify makes sense. Abilify means it will give you the ability to do something. Am I actually a practicing Rastafarian? Like being Jewish, you could be Jewish but not Jewish, or you could be Jewish and Jewish, because not only is being Jewish a culture, it's also a religion. The same thing with being Rastafarian. You could be Rastafarian yet not Rastafarian, or you could be Rastafarian and Rastafarian. You could embrace not only the culture, but you can also embrace the religion as well. Sup, Luke?
Oh, we're putting on
Welcome.
Lexapro. Okay. Is that even English? Can you please speak English? You know? Speak English or die. How would you say metformin in like Spanish?
I love these couch talks. It's like he's talking to his camera, but soon people. Have you guys seen how on Rumble DLF has been getting some play? Like a lot of his videos are like 200 or so views, even more. Remember he used to get like maybe 20, 30, 40 views. He's getting up there.
Here, you want to see me?
If only he would get himself into certain situations. I don't know. There's gonna be an incident that launches DLF into not fame but infamy.
You would not.
Oh my
there,
god!
You can freeze frame that.
Did you really, as a black man, just do that? Let me listen.
Just putting.
We're gonna have a conversation here, DLF. We need DLF. I mean, I guess you could be like a balding Rastafarian. You could have dreadlocks, not on the crown on your head, but at the sides only.
His arms up in the air, like an Italian, and then they just freeze frame it when it just so happened to look like this. There, you want to hear a fuck? You want to see me doing that?
My God!
There, you can freeze frame that. There, now I'm doing a Nazi. So hell, Hitler.
No, you did not just do that.
Seagal.
That's not how you say it, and I'm not gonna pronounce how to properly say it, but you said it very improperly.
Mein Führer.
The only Führer you have is your penis pump, okay? And you pray to that Führer every night. And speaking of your dick pump, like, is it doing well, DLF? You still in the chat? Do I worship weed? No, I don't. Why would I Selassie worship a plant from the ground? Because with nature surround me and plant and everything is all up in my body, all natural. But I Selassie, I say me for never worship the things that upon the earth, but only worship the thing, the man in the sky. So here I Selassie, because not you, not I, but we as a people should come together, because there's no you, there's no I, there's only we, and we must only worship one God upon the planet, the solar system, and the universe. Wait, does Aunt Phyllis is like Rastafarian, like lover or something like that?
I'm so glad fucking Trump's back.
You want to go to Puerto Rico? Why you want to go to Puerto Rico? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, what Elon Musk did, not even a fucking Nazi salute. Isn't that what he did? He's like, well, did he say that in this speech? Wait, before he did that, he's like, my heart goes out to you. So I guess my heart goes out to you is the new Sieg Heil or something.
All right, that's it. Me, Fish, and Dragon Lord Frodo take Puerto Rico by storm.
Remember when Hillary Clinton did that salute? Remember when Kamala Harris? Remember when fucking Obama did it? Obama. This was fucking 1942 Germany. He'd already be in the gas chamber. Did I say that out loud?
Oh my god.
I don't know. Did they like fuck with the blacks back then?
Yes, they did. They were very, very fascist against multiple people. It wasn't only people who were Jewish. Men and women, gay men and women, were persecuted, as well as people of color. Yes, they did.
I don't know.
And why does he say it like that, Luke? Like the Clinton? I don't know.
I don't think there were many black people in Germany. They were just like, oh, fuck it. They're not here. We don't care. Oh, who was like the black Hitler? Was there like some black guy back in the day? Like he was like worse than Hitler or some shit. I don't remember. Maybe like before Hitler, he was like worse. Or like some African leader or some shit.
Yeah, that's in Namibia. A man named after Adolf Hitler won a local election. So he's a Namibian politician named Adolf Hitler. Do you mean like that? No, you did not just say Richard Pryor. Dag, stop it. What? Richard Pryor? Richard Pryor is one of the best comedians to ever grace this planet, okay?
You know what would be funny? You know what would be funny? If I was still dating Amy, and then I got that job at the Creature Comforts, and then when I was working alone, I'd have Amy show up.
And do what?
And then we could just have sex in
in the kennels.
We just have sex in the fucking break room and shit.
Well, when you mean by sex, you mean like touching skin only? Because your dick is like half an inch. I mean, Amy oohing and eyeing. I hate to tell you this, DLF, but when Amy was like, she was faking it in the cage. Oh my god. Let's not even start anything.
And then you would have Liz show up in the middle of the thing. I got fucking Amy.
What? Okay, this man is literally reenacting a prawn movie. It doesn't actually work like that in real life. In real life, you both would be arrested and charged with a felony.
I got Amy bent over the fucking table. I'm like fucking her up the ass, and Liz shows up.
Okay, Amy is a big girl, and there's no way your small dick is gonna reach anywhere near up her ass. You can't even say in, much less up, because up means you're way in there. In means okay, you're in there, but I don't know, you might fall out. Close to means maybe you're kind of sort of near there. Your thing is nowhere even near.
She's like, Mike, you can't have your girlfriend here. I'm like,
this is why they let you go, because of this like salacious, putrid attitude you have. Leave your salacious thoughts at home, Dragon Lord Frodo.
Why not? Because she's not an employee. Oh, that's right. Okay, so she's not an employee. Neither is your daughter. How's that any different? How would that be any different than her bringing her daughter into work?
I don't know. Maybe because she's not gonna think her daughter's gonna come by and start, banging her boyfriend in the dog cages.
I don't know, because that's what she would do. She'd come in like in the middle of the night and like at 3 a.m. to check on the dogs. She didn't want me She didn't want me doing the dogs. She didn't want me like walking the dogs or anything because of my knee. And she'd come in.
Add in 2 seconds. That's the best coffee. You know what? I'm gonna try this 1775 coffee. I know it's gonna get into me right now. All right, yeah, I'm gonna try.
It doesn't even have to be me fucking Amy. It could just be like, oh, I'm on my break, and Amy brought me pizza, and we're just sitting in the break room eating pizza or something. And I can see her getting all pissy about, oh, you can't bring your girlfriend in here after hours. I'm like, yeah.
Wait a second. Didn't you say her daughter was coming there like super late at night? Sometimes I really don't believe you. I don't know about this, DLF. I don't think her daughter was, so I think you're lying.
Because you're not an employee. I'm like, so what?
You like Death Wish coffee? Okay, I kind of like the name.
How would that be any different than her bringing her daughter into work at like 3 a.m? I don't know.
Why would somebody bring their 12-year-old to work at 3 a.m. in the morning? This is why I think you're just making shit up on the fly, because that don't make any sense. Because that would like be abuse. You can't just be bringing in a 12-year-old at 3 a.m. in the night like that. You're obsessed with nitro, cold brew. Yeah, I gotta check all these out. Maybe I'll get some even Pico tea. K-cups. Who knows? It's good, really. So Death Wish coffee is actually pretty good.
That's what I should do. I was actually thinking about it. I can't. You know what though? If I find a good girl, I'm gonna fucking. I'll date a fucking girl. But it's like I can't date these fucking broads these days. Just every single fucking post on Facebook. Trump sucks. Every fucking thing. That's why I really can't stand women these days, because they're just every fucking post is Trump this, Trump that. I don't want to hear about Trump all day.
Oh, you don't like an espresso Keurig? Well, I guess it's pretty hot, but I guess you like yours super piping hot. No, I can't do that. My Keurig's hot enough. All right, we're gonna go forward a little bit. Let me see how much more. So we might be having a trade war soon enough. Canada versus the USA, as well as USA versus Mexico. But a lot of Canadian officials have been making contingency plans in case we get a very out of order. I can't believe if this would be happening because it would be way too much.
You would think that, you know, but the FBI has my IP address from
They
the
do.
lesbian shit. You think they'd come?
No, it's the CP stuff that they have your IP address for.
Compare the IP address to people downloading child porn, but obviously I was never arrested for any of that shit. So, you know, Monty, I don't care. I don't give a shit. You're in the wrong here, dude.
You have a young coconut in the fridge? Yeah, right. Like a lot of people like the young coconuts for their like health factors. Other people like the ripe coconuts. I really love the coconut with like the soft jellies. Oh, I love those. Those are nice. You don't like pineapple juice? Yeah, you gotta get used to certain things like Dr. Pepper.
Oh, you go into protective custody when you go to jail. That doesn't mean anything. That just means I don't want to be fucked with in jail.
If Trump takes Canada, that means I can come and go to Toronto as I please. Yeah, pretty much. DLF, is that what you want? You gonna like stop by my house?
That's all. I don't want to hear your fucking gangster problems. I don't want to hear any of that shit. I'm in here to get the fuck out, basically. Yeah, there's people in there for CP shit in protective. There's also people in other parts of the jail too that are in for that too.
You'll get the Airbnb.
Not all the
Next door doesn't have an Airbnb.
Not all the CP guys are in protective custody. In fact, Monty, think of it this way. When I go into protective custody, you know what that means, right?
Yeah, it means you go in protective custody with all the chomos, not just some of them, all of them.
That means when I go into protective custody, that means because there's like what, 16 cells in J block. That means when I go into protective custody for, you know, harassment, aggravated harassment. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to start suing people that said I was in jail for stalking. Okay.
Okay, yes. You were not in jail for stalking, DLF. You were in jail for aggravated harassment.
That's what they said. I was like, I mean, do you like? I know you're like in the kids, but it's like, do you like being in the kids? And a lot of them are like, no, I don't.
Okay, so a chomo gets arrested for being a chomo, but then yet they tell you they don't like being into kids, but they're a chomo. Well, I kind of get that because it's kind of like a compulsion, like a person who likes to set shit on fire and being a chomo. You can't fix it because it's how your brain has been wired. You get a rush, a type of feeling that you can't. Some people say it's very hard to correct, like extremely hard. Other people just say that you just can't correct it at all. So if you like burning down houses or you're a dirty fucker who's into little kids, some people just say you can't change that sort of stuff.
I don't
They're
like
gonna be a lifelong recidivist with that type of stuff.
the way I am. I don't like the fact that I'm into these kids sexually. So even a lot of these chomos actually know that what they're doing is wrong, but
Yeah, they can't help themselves.
it's like
A
it's just
compulsion.
like the way that they are. Just like I'm the way that I am with some of my behaviors. Anyway.
All right, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a look at what happened to Ty, the building manager. So DLF is claiming that Ty, the building manager, was caught stealing from residents, which, I mean, it's a common thing these days that a lot of people get caught doing a lot of bullshit. I watch a lot of crime, Law and Crime Network on YouTube, that channel, and so much people get into so much shit when they have like a hard time in life. They start like taking money out of the register or shorten the register, doing all sorts of stuff. But let's get into this. Let's go.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Do I have a treat for you kitties?
We're now going back,
I'm gonna
DLF.
go get my rock.
You're doing the Lord's work by going to protective custody? How?
Let me close the light and turn on and open the other one. Oh boy.
You know what's backwards about saying close the lights? Because people generally say close the lights as in turn them off, but closing a circuit actually means you energize the circuit. So you're actually backwards in what the terminology should be. Like when you say you open the lights and the lights are on, the lights are actually circuit wise closed when they're on, which means they're closed to energize the circuit, and you don't have a short circuit, or you wouldn't have a short circuit if you have a load, and that load is the light itself.
I got a letter in my door today with some really good news. Let's read.
Exactly, Buzzwabi. Very backwards.
Oh, by the way, this is coming from the building. Dear valued Elmwood Square residents, please help me in welcoming your new interim community manager of Elmwood Square. I'm not going to say the girl's name, but it sounds like a tribal name.
What the hell does that mean?
Whatever. Will be replacing Ty Myers as your new interim community manager effective immediately until a permanent replacement has been identified. Whatever joins our management team in the Elmwood Square office with numerous years of experience in management. We are truly delighted to have her as part of the related affordable team. So more tie?
Yeah, your ops got fired.
Woohoo!
Something happened.
And what else is? And then it just says shit like, please note if you need a. Yeah, we don't fucking care. But yeah, there we go. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. No more tie. Good news. Maybe we'll get some fucking change around here. Maybe we'll get back the security team. Maybe no more packages. I bet you that's why. I bet you that's why. It's funny. It's funny. I just saw Ty like 2 days ago. Walking around the building. Something must have happened. Something must have happened, and we all know that oh look, it has the regional vice president name on here. Maybe I'll send him a message and show him exactly what Ty was doing with everybody's packages.
Can you imagine if Dragon Lord Frodo was actually right that Ty was doing that? I don't like saying certain things without proof, but I don't know. There has to be a reason why Ty was let go, or maybe he wasn't let go. Maybe he found a job somewhere else. Who knows? But I got to see what the exact wording in the letter is to maybe figure out if he was let go or if they just found somebody else. Or maybe he just left to greener pastures. Who knows?
Oh, we got another.
What happened with DLF's court case? It's still ongoing with Mama Scrunch. Mama Scrunch is still Dragon Lord Frodo's ops.
Monty bullshit coming up. Can't wait to see how he lies about me with this one. I was talking to my therapist. I went to therapy today. By the way, I got a pizza in the oven.
Great.
Hey, what's the difference between a Jew and a pizza?
Okay, we're not doing that joke. We're going forward.
So there's no fucking around. There's a contract for that computer. And, signed by me, signed by my mother. And when she gets her money, I'm going to have her sign it, and I'm going to sign it myself. And I'm going to have whatever police officer is doing the escort or whatever to sign it as well. Sign it, name, badge number.
Cool.
I'll make sure I get a fucking photocopy. Whole bit, whatever. And then my mom can have it. I can have a copy when my shit's paid off. So there you go.
That's just how you got to do it, DLF. There you go.
So there's really, I'm not really worried about my mother, messing around with the computer or trying to sell it or whatever. I'm not really worried about it. I mean, I want it back because it's expensive, but I'm not really worried about her selling it. It would look dumb on her part.
Facts, Luke. Big facts. All right, so why are there like little greasy stains on your camera, DLF? You forgot to like wipe your puppy juice after you're finished with your pee pump or what?
I couldn't even go to the fucking mailbox at the corner of the fucking street. Because if my fucking dad found out I went to the fucking mailbox down the street, I get grounded. I was never allowed to have any fucking friends as a kid. Only Eugene. Anybody else, which is kind of weird when you think about it. Only Eugene. But I was never allowed to go. Well, I'm gonna take that back. But it's like my I had this one friend, Corey Cole. My parents didn't want me hanging out with this kid. I don't know why. And I have this feeling that it was over the fact that Corey's dad and my dad got into some argument over something. And he was just like, I don't want you hanging out over there anymore. So now my parents' argument affects the way I make friends now.
Well, I mean, it's kind of unfair, but typically that's the way it goes. Because if your parents get into an argument with other adults, they sometimes will say, don't hang around that kid anymore because they just don't want any problems. It can be very technical, all of this stuff.
Good going, Dad.
Oh, by the way, I found out Corey is, I guess, doing well. He's still in the Buffalo area, and he works with metals, it seems. I just looked it up because I was curious.
Like I wasn't allowed to just go out. I wasn't allowed to just do anything like a fucking kid. Any fucking time they found out I left the fucking house. If they found out I left the house, they would just ground me.
Okay. Can I interject with some knowledge here? DLF was still being babysat when he was 18 years old. In fact, didn't we hear the story, DLF? Didn't you get babysat by somebody who was younger than you? Like when you were 18, weren't you being babysat by somebody? How old were they? Were they 16 or something?
And this is why I am the way, because they were afraid of black gangs that were. I wasn't even allowed to sit on the porch because they thought that black gang members are pointing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same guy, DLF, that I see here, unless you can tell me different. He seems like he's a pretty big dude right now.
Guns at our house.
20... Oh, was he 16 and they were 14? Yeah, something like that, where the babysitter was younger than DLF.
24/7, just sitting around on the roofs, on the rooftops, just lined up in the streets with guns pointing at our house. Because I guess that's what gangs. Because I guess gangs have nothing better else to do than just sit outside somebody's fucking house with guns pointed at their fucking houses, waiting for a child to come out. They're not going to shoot my dad or my mom. Oh, they'll only shoot me. Oh, I was allowed to leave, but I had to be. So if I wanted to go to the mailbox, if I had to go to the mailbox or something, my dad would have to drive me in his car to the mailbox.
I totally get that. Why, you kind of feel a certain way about your parents doing that too. But then again, DLF was consistently in therapy and he had behavioral problems. In fact, wouldn't he like explode to anger like Crystal Station? Speaking of Crystal Station, what's happened with her lately?
I had like a controller, like my PS5 controller or something. And I would bring my game over there and I would be playing it. And then, I'd be like, sometimes I'd misplace it or something, right? And I would be just like looking around.
Bullshit, DLF. You were like, your babysitter was younger than you. I remember that story. Don't let me have to look it up because we still have it.
And my dad's like, Mike, what are you looking for, Mike? What are you looking for? And I'm like, my controller. And my dad's like, all right. And then he would get up, start tearing the house apart, looking for it for me. And I fucking hated when he did that. No, I really hated when he did that. And I would say, stop, just go sit down. And then he would get all pissed off. He's like, I'm just trying to help you. I said, I don't want your help. And it's like shit like that like just pisses me off. He's like, be grateful that we're trying to help you. I'm like, I'm not. Well, I don't want. I'll find it myself.
I didn't say the metal scene. It says he works with metal manufacturing, not black metal, not hardcore, not music. Okay, stop it.
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of music, how's Instagram doing? Why did you and Instagram fall out? I thought you guys were pals. You guys have seen each other in the scene in Buffalo. Hey, Instagram told me what you did at the funeral home there, Mike. But I'm going to keep it our little secret, okay? But I know what you did, not at, but really to the funeral home.
He's like pulling apart the fucking couch. I'm like, Jesus, and then it got to the point where it's like, I'll be looking around, and then I have to look around when he's not looking, or I'll just be like, oh, I'm not looking for anything, and then he would stop me and just be like, no, Mike, what are you looking for? And then it'll just be. And it gets out of me after like 10 minutes. And it'll be like, all right, let's tear apart the fucking house. Yeah, because then you got.
Don't want to get sued. Don't want to get sued with what? Telling everybody what you really did to the funeral home? All right. Bet. I'm going to tell them. I'm going to snitch on you.
Assholes going crazy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I've had the fucking pizza in way too long. Now it's burnt it.
Oh, burnt pizza, just like I was in New Haven, Connecticut. What lies am I telling about you? Is it the babysitting thing? But that's true. You said it. Like your babysitter was younger than you.
Oh, did I make it into a hockey puck? Oh, let's see if this is salvageable.
All right, I guess I'm gonna have to tell everybody what Dragon Lord Frodo really did to the funeral home. I think people need to know.
It's not that bad. It could be worse. Nah, I fucking had the pizza in too long.
What never happened? The funeral home stuff or the babysitting stuff?
I went out and I took my $60 hair allowance for this week.
$60 hairs. Are you doing like the Hecate thing where you're like, shut up or I'll sue you? Why is everybody suing everybody these days? It's like you say something and there's a lawsuit being thrown out. I tell lies. Shut your ass up. All right. Shut your shit. Listen.
You know what I did? In order to replace the money I took out of the Mama Scrunch Fund. I ended up just doing like taking 20 out a week, so I just gave myself 60 a week this month. Jesus Christ, what a fucking disaster that was. But yeah, because I you know, fucking cut myself short. But
Did he say cut himself short? I think God cut yourself short in the dick department there, DLF. Let's hear that again.
But I ended up just doing like taking 20 out a week, so I just gave myself 60 a week this month. Jesus Christ, what a fucking disaster that was. But yeah, because I you know, fucking cut myself short. But
DLF, how are you gonna sue me when you can't even get into Toronto? I don't get this. Like, how do you think you're gonna accomplish an international lawsuit that will cost you tens of, if not maybe six figures or more? How are you gonna do it? You can't even cross the border. Are you gonna wait until I get into the United States of America, and then you will establish where I live, and then
so I took
send
my
me
60
correspondence?
that I got. I took the 60 that I was saving.
All right, we're gonna go forward here. What did he make for himself? He's always eating. Very foodie beauty of you there, Dragon Lord Frodo.
This talks. So that's another one of Clint's things.
Holy shit, like what is the coincidence these days? I start talking about dyes, then he starts talking about dyes. I start talking about something else like coffee because I changed my coffee stuff. He starts talking about coffee. I start talking about the funeral home, which Clint Carr was heavily into. Is he gonna start talking about Clint Carr?
Anytime he posts a GoFundMe on there, he starts sounding like a fucking Christian, and be like, these.
Or who are these people that hunt people for ransom and bounty hunters? You know what? I used to watch this bounty hunter. He has this like slogan like knock knock, and then he has a boot for like merch where he knocks. If you don't answer, he like boots down the door. I forgot what it's called. And it's not dog. It's like this really, really, really big, burly black dude that goes around as a bounty hunter.
Angels need a better life. Pray for, and then I was like, oh, so now Brian Hewlin's a fucking Christian? I'm not a Christian. Yeah, well then why are you saying when his daughter died, our little angel in heaven? That's not how an atheist talks. So that's another one of Clint's things.
It's called virtual court. Okay.
So I had enough with this Clint guy.
You gonna bring me on not Judge Judy, but Judy Justice?
I ended up going to his house to confront him. He boarded himself up inside like a little pussy.
Was that Clint you're talking about now?
And then his fucking house, then his fucking funeral home gets shut down. Why?
Because you were snitching. There. There, I said it. That's what you did. You snitched on the funeral home and you got it shut down. That's what you did.
I don't know, because the place wasn't up to code.
Yeah, because you were snitching. All right, that's it, people. DLF snitched to the city and got the funeral home shut down. You're gonna
The place
snoop?
had black mold on it. He had no fucking insurance. He had black mold all over the ceilings.
Yeah, so you snitched on Clint and got the funeral home shut down, and then you said that there was black mold on the ceiling and that they didn't have the proper permits and registration. Snitch.
No, it was already proven when Clint had me arrested that he was behind the comments about the little girl in Niagara Falls and Brian Hewlin's kids.
I kind of don't believe you, Dragon.
We already like proved it. My fucking the public defender actually hired a private eye to dig up dirt on Clint. Oh, we found a lot.
You know what we should do? We should do the phone call again with Clint and DLF. Where who was it? You who called him, or did he call you? I think it was you who called him, right, DLF?
Bruce Wagner, that was his name. Bruce Wagner at Omniscient Investigations. You know, look that one up on Greenfield Avenue. In Buffalo. I don't know if it's still around. I don't know if he might be dead now. I don't know. But no, you can look him up. Bruce Wagner. Private eye. Private investigator, whatever. Private dick. At Omniscient Investigations. It means all seeing, all knowing. Found out Clint had a little stint in Florida.
Oh, yeah?
Found out his family's name. How do you think we found out about his middle name, Rocco?
I don't know. Maybe use sites like, I don't know, People Search. Yeah, can you imagine that, PJ? The public defender hiring a private investigator. Those are really costly. Yeah, Clint had a stint. Yes, a big stint, or maybe a little stint, who knows, in Florida.
No, we found out about the name Rocco because that was what was on the police report. And it actually said on there, it said Clinton. It didn't say Clint, it said Clinton. Clinton Rocco Carr.
Yeah, Clint had a stint.
So I just went with it because that's the way I am. That's what it said. That's what it said. I was like, I'm just going with this shit. Clinton? That's what they have him down as at court? Clinton? You could have made him sound cooler by just calling him Clint. Like Clint Eastwood. You know, no one says Clinton Eastwood.
Well, yeah, he's right, but wouldn't it be kind of weird if in court the judge is like, is Dragon Lord Frodo here? Can you imagine? Or maybe you should tell the judge whenever you're there, instead of calling you by your proper government name, he should just call you Dragon Lord Frodo.
You know, they all call him Clint. They don't call him Clinton Howard. They call him Clint Howard. Clit Howard. Clit Carr. I prefer just calling him Clunt. Like a combination of Clint and cunt. I like calling him Clunt.
Yeah, I remember the phone call. Yes. All right, we're gonna go for it a little bit. What's he eating now?
He's something gauzy.
Oh my God, is that a burnt pizza? It is.
It was like the funeral home, but it was like a different place. I heard it was somebody that.
Wait a second. What was like the funeral home? Let's go back a bit here.
Music venue, like the funeral home. That's not too far from the funeral home.
Yeah.
I heard that person had Ooh, I just farted. Ooh, that was a long fart. I keep hearing rumors that it was another venue owner that had one of those little DIY venues like the funeral home. It was like the funeral home, but it was like a different place. I heard it was somebody that runs the other one around not around the corner, but close enough. That had his place. He blew Clinton to the police. To eliminate competition for his venue.
I mean, kind of makes sense. But we gotta get some evidence here.
And yes, this person is in a band as well.
Oh, interesting. All right, so here's some background knowledge for people who are kind of lost. If we're talking about the funeral home, it's not actually a funeral home, but it kind of is. Let me explain. The funeral home was a venue in Buffalo where local bands would go and play, typically like rock music, like like metal, like hard, dark rock, dark metal type of stuff. And the funeral home, was essentially a music venue that was local, that had a lot of local bands that local people would go to, and it was called a funeral home because the actual place was previously a funeral home. So I guess somebody thought it was funny, cute, to call it a funeral home because it was originally a funeral home, if you know what I mean. Yeah, exactly. It was an old funeral home. So there you go. That's the background on it.
But I mean, there's actually people out there that are like, I hate your fucking guts, Mike, but I will say that you had nothing to do with that funeral home being shut down.
You sure? Because other people are saying you had everything to do with the funeral home being shut down.
So I think anytime somebody Instagram, I think if you're gonna keep saying that I had the funeral home shut down, I think I'm gonna sue you. That's telling lies about me.
Dragon Lord Frodo had the funeral home shut down.
And yes, Instagram, I already know where you live. Daniel Carl Haynes.
Wait a second. Stop. Time out. Why do you think Instagram would be scared of you, DLF? Do you know you seen what Instagram looks like? He doesn't look like the type of guy who will be fearful of you. I see, Luke. You don't particularly.
And no, you don't live at 86 Game Creek Crescent.
No, he doesn't. That's where I live.
Or what's the other bitch from Monty? Something Gauzy Road or some shit.
Oh my god, why are you trying to scare women?
I fucking forget.
Doesn't know what happened? Who? Instagram doesn't know what happened? Like, do you really think Instagram would be scared of you, DLF? I'm just asking because judging by his pictures, he doesn't look like the type that would be scared.
In Louisiana, Slidell, Louisiana. Nolabu.
Yeah, leave Nolabu alone.
Remember her?
Yeah.
Remember Edna?
Yeah, I remember Edna.
Edward.
Like,
Eduardo.
how did you remember all of this stuff? It was Erickson. Wow, that's a way different name to spell Erickson. With the E and the Areckson. Erickson. Holy shit, never heard Erickson be spelled like that before. Now we're just gonna say it's you, DLF.
So I think I'm just gonna.
It's gonna be my next stream. DLF gets the funeral home shut down.
This was all. But it's honestly, I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't care about the fucking music scene in Buffalo anymore.
Bullshit. Instagram does not look like he is scared of you one bit.
I don't. I mean, the thing. Here's the thing. If Clint actually came out and said, "Hey, Mike," if Clint and all these other promoters and venue owners all came out and said, "Hey, Mike, we're sorry for what happened to you. We want to reinstate you to come back to metal shows again," I'd just be like, you know what? Go fuck yourself. I've been saying this for fucking 15 fucking years. That I'm fucking innocent. You didn't want to say anything. Now because
that's why you didn't do anything when you went to Cleveland. Was he really supposed to just meet you up on your schedule?
Now because you finally saw the truth, and now you want me back? No, go fuck yourself. I mean, that's it. That's why I haven't been doing any protesting anymore. Because it got to the point where it's just I don't even fucking care anymore.
Listen, DLF, why are you banned from the metal scene in Buffalo? Even Beefcake the Mighty doesn't like you. Do you know why? Do you know why DLF Beefcake the Mighty doesn't even like you? Instagram and his rock band doesn't like you. Do you know why the metal scene in Buffalo doesn't like you, DLF? Because you're a snitch.
Then, oh yeah, that's the other thing. Clint was saying that I was making gun threats toward the thing. No. In fact, Clint came out and said that he made that up.
Oh my god, I can't deal with the Clint stuff. The Clint stuff is what, like nearly 15 years ago? How long has it been since you and Clint beefed? Because it's literally been over a decade. I would say closer to 15 years. But how long has it truly been, DLF? Like, just leave it alone.
But he was like some racist. I don't care. I wasn't actually calling him that.
By the way, if you don't know who Beefcake the Mighty is, Beefcake the Mighty is a bassist from the group Gwar, the shock metal band. I remember I first heard about Gwar because they were on one of those shows. I think it could have been Jerry Springer or something similar, and they were talking about how they would, like, I don't know, put their trousers down, if you could call it a trousers, kind of like they would dress up in outfits and then they would pee on the crowd. And then I was like, are you serious? That really happens at their shows? And I'm like, yeah, we'll piss on the crowd. So yeah, Beefcake had a altercation with Dragon Lord Frodo a couple years ago. So it's been like 12 years ago. Okay, it's been a dozen years. Forget about Clint.
I really got when you coined the term. I'm like, yeah, I did. I admit it. I did. I wasn't like, you fucking... I wasn't like saying that shit.
Oh my god, I can't believe you just said the N-word. N-word from a black man. I can't believe it.
I was like, that's basically just like, well, if everyone in a wheelchair is retarded, then that includes Tony. I was like, have fun explaining that one to Tony, Clint. Probably what I just should have said, you know. So I think next time Instagram comes on and starts talking his shit about how I had the funeral home shut down and all that shit, I think I'm just gonna sue him.
Well, somebody had the funeral home shut down. They're saying it was you. Speaking of funeral home, how long ago did it get shut down?
Oh, by the way, Drogheda sucks.
Is that like Instagram's rock group or something? Like, what is that?
There's this band that, like, there's this band out there that I cannot stand, that every metalhead fucking loves this band. I cannot stand it. And the band is called Bolt Thrower. Oh my god, this band is fucking terrible. And everybody I talk to, oh, I listen to Bolt Thrower. Even Justin Barger, sucks this fucking band's dick. I'm like, I cannot stand this fucking band.
Why? They're from Coventry. They're a British death metal band formed in 1986. Was active from 86 to 2016. That is a lot. That's 3 decades, 30 years. So he hates this death metal group from Britain called Bolt Thrower that was originally formed in Coventry. Okay, what's so bad about them? I have no idea why, but we're gonna find out, I guess. What the hell's going on? Hold up 1 second. For some reason, this isn't playing. It's supposed to be playing at 3101. Give me a second here. Oh man, do I have to like refresh it now? No, I swear it has to be Rumble who's doing this. There's no way. Oh, it doesn't exist? Did you like remove the video or something, DLF? Oh my god. Are all his videos gone? Oh, you goddamn bum. You removed the video. Well, I was almost done anyway. Screw you, DLF. You damn bum. Why did you remove all the videos? Snitch. You know what? I'm gonna put on my next stream now. It's called Dragon Lord Frodo got the funeral home shut down in Buffalo, New York. Okay, people? Other than that, stay tuned. I'll catch you in the next few days. We got some hell to raise, all right, with DLF and his snitching ways. All right, see you later. I'll Selassie. All right, it's we, not you, not I, but we. All right, see you later, people. Bye-bye.